Back at it again, and Fani's in trouble. I ain't gonna be talking too much because I got a long one for y'all today. Sit back, grab a snack, the drink of your choice, and like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in. Stick around, like I said, got a lot of clips for you guys today. Let's jump into it.
Georgia District Attorney Fani Willis facing criticism involving allegations of a romantic relationship with a special prosecutor that she hired. Tomorrow, a judge will hear a motion calling for communication between Willis and the federal government to be released. Steve Harrigan is live in Atlanta with the latest on that legal turmoil there. Steve.
Dana, this is a whole nother area of inquiry being opened up as criticism continues to mount against the DA and the prosecutor she hired. Already, the total for travel for Nathan Wade, that prosecutor, for 2 months in 2022 is more than $6,000. Some of those travel bills include plane tickets he purchased for himself and his boss at the time, DA Fani Willis, plane tickets to Miami as well as San Francisco. Now questions about potential White House involvement in this prosecution. Defense attorneys want to know about the meetings between Wade and the White House counsel, whether he was given guidance on how to prosecute President Trump.
I think it goes back to the essential defense that they have, which is this is a Democratic plot across the country to make Trump a victim, with baseless prosecutions, that they're all politically motivated. And the more information you get about meetings between prosecutors, the more it plays to that defense.
And Wade's going to be back in court next week for his divorce proceedings. He's likely to be grilled in detail about his relationship with his boss, Fani Willis. Wade's come under a lot of scrutiny in the past week. His credentials are being questioned before being tapped to head the RICO prosecution of a former president. He mainly dealt with personal injury law and misdemeanors. Dana, back to you.
All right, Steve Harrigan, thank you.
Well, let's get criminal defense attorney and former assistant DA Phil Holloway, based out of Georgia. Phil, good morning. Welcome back. You're going to become like an expert in this for us, okay? Because we're trying to find our way through the maze. Where are we, Phil? And where are we going?
Yeah, well, good morning. Good morning, Bill and Dana. Great to be with you guys as always. Listen, we expect in America, we expect our prosecutors to bring cases into the criminal justice system based on objectivity. We expect prosecutors to be fair. Fundamental fairness is what is at the heart of substantive due process under both the Georgia and the federal Constitution. So this is why how a DA spends her money is important. As we know, Georgia is now the Georgia Senate, at least, is going to be looking into these things, how this money is spent, because as you heard Danny Porter in the reporter package just a moment ago say, this is all relevant to the motive that she has in bringing this prosecution. If she's bringing this prosecution because she wants to advance a personal political agenda, that could be argued to be fundamentally unfair. If she's bringing this prosecution to enrich herself personally by virtue of having vacations paid for, if she has a financial interest in the mere existence of this case and certainly in the continuation of this case because she's steering allegedly money to her alleged lover, who is the special prosecutor who allegedly got a no-bid contract and is being paid way more than perhaps maybe he should be, then that could create a conflict of interest to the point that the defense can say, look, this is just fundamentally unfair and it's a violation of due process. And not only should she and her whole office be removed, they're going to say that the case should be dismissed. This is a real problem for her, guys. Prosecutors do not like to be the focus of attention, certainly not in this way. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this soap opera plays out in the days and weeks and months coming.
I mean, that might have been true with prosecutors before, but even if you look at a different case up in New York, the Attorney General of New York, she very much wants to be a part of the discussion and in the media. She was in court every day for that one. And now you have this situation. You mentioned the vacations. Look at the travel spending. This is called for 3. Vacation Express, $3,800. Norwegian Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean Cruises, Freedom of the Seas. I don't even like to go on cruises. You've got the resort, spa, and casino. Is it possible that the trial judge would look at this and say, guys, we're not going any further with this because it is tainted?
Yeah, that's entirely possible, and that goes to the allegations of a conflict of interest. If she benefits in the form of cruise tickets and airfare simply by virtue of this case existing, that's a textbook, in my view, the case of a conflict of interest. Listen, I just got off the phone before I sat in this chair with Senator Dolezal of the Georgia State Senate. The measure that they have to create an investigative panel passed out of committee yesterday. They need 29 votes in the Senate for it to pass, and 30 senators actually signed on to presenting the thing. So it looks like Georgia is going to, outside of anything the trial court does, the state legislature, specifically the Senate, is going to look very closely at these spending. Did they take other county personnel on any of these personal trips? I would imagine that would be something that the committee would look at. I imagine that might be something that others look at. I know the county commission's looking into this.
So the documents show that there were purchased in her name, but we don't know if she went on the trip or not. She may have. We just haven't been able to nail all that down. Phil, just give us a final word here. Even if this case were to fall apart in her hands because of poor judgment, would it not just be handed to another attorney and the case would continue?
Yeah, that's a very good point. And the short answer is yes, that's what normally would happen, but there's nothing normal about this case. It would be a question, if she gets recused, then her whole office has to be recused. If she's got a conflict of interest, everybody who works for her has that same conflict of interest. That's the way it works. So the prosecuting attorney's council here in Georgia or the attorney general's office may have to sort out who in the state of Georgia, if anyone, wants this. And if they can find somebody who does even want it, think about how much it's going to take for them to get up to speed, because Willis and the team that she has been working on this for 2 or 3 years now. And so somebody else would have to come in and get up to speed, but it has to be somebody who wants it. And this is a hot potato. I would suspect that there may not be many, if any, Georgia prosecutors who would even want to pick this up.
Wow.
A lot of legal drama in Georgia.
Yeah. I wanted to play that just because they gave just a full explanation of it all, some of the expenditures and everything else. I also want to play this clip from one of my favorite people in Congress, Brother Byron Donalds. Check it out.
And the Lord did not cause you to stumble into $600,000 of taxpayer money because you sleeping with the dude who's the lead prosecutor. You thought you were going to get away, and so you try to get the church's money. That's what happened here, and you got caught. It's that simple. And look, should this case be thrown out? It should, because it is clear you have prosecutorial misconduct. Now that he was billing Fulton County DA's office for 24 hours of discovery, having meetings in Washington, D.C. with the White House counsel. I mean, that's ridiculous. You know that. Everybody knows that. But I got one other question. What does the White House counsel know? When did they know it? And what does Joe Biden know? And when did he know it? Because if they're meeting with the White House counsel's office, you can't tell me that they did not tell the president what was going on. She is in a long line of politicians who were trying to essentially take advantage of Trump to build their name ID. And she was also trying to get money in the process. Don't go into a black church and say, oh, pray for me. You did wrong, and you know you did wrong. You're in violation of any lawyer's ethics standards in any state in the country. Don't go to the church now asking for prayer and forgiveness. You knowingly did it and you got caught. She should be removed. She should be disbarred.
Yeah, so Byron Donalds was referring to, and I showed you guys the video. What was that? I think that was last week, of Fani Willis going to the black church and, complaining about, there possibly being a prosecution against her, and that, black women need some leeway to make mistakes and all of this stuff. It was absolutely hilarious, but there's more that is coming out of this case. The people of Fulton County, they ain't happy either, which we knew that. We've seen some of the clips, but I have this one clip that I'm going to show you guys first. You gonna be I'm just gonna play the clip. It's hilarious.
My name is Fat Ass Sass and Crass No Class, Fulton County. I'm incognito today, y'all, because the white folks is after me. I got a little bit of a PR problem. Natalie, you might be able to help me with. I could use.
And for those of you that haven't got it yet, she's obviously trolling at this point in time. I'm in disguise because the white folks is after me. Bro, it is funny to me how these folks, Democrats, try to demonize white people so much. Bro, and some of them like are married to white people. AOC for one. Kamala Harris, you know what I'm saying? Like, the leader of the party is a white guy. Their biggest donors are white people. So it's just like this whole white people bad thing just makes no sense. But let's get back to this lady trolling, because I got another clip of some folks from Fulton County that had something to say. So I got another clip after this, so stick around.
Folks is after me. I got a little bit of a PR problem. Natalie, you might be able to help me with. I could use the name of your PR firm. You know, the one that got you on the top 100 list? That's the kind of PR I'm looking for. You know, I know you'll understand that nothing and nobody comes between me and my Nathan's hot dog. Yeah, come on up in here now, my dark and lovely lunch. Oh, yes, there you come on. Yes, my PR firm, all they tell me to do is take me to church. Yeah. Take me to church, I worship you, dog. You're the light of my life. Please forgive me my sins, but I would fall on a knife. You are my destiny, baby. Good God, just get rid of your wife. Take me to church, I go to work. I get my freak on. Take me to church, I write a check. They let me say a few words. Take me to church, I eat some crow and humble pie. Take me to church, I write a contract. We're set for life. Take me to church, First Baptist. Here I come. Take me to church. Do we got to see the Catholics too? Are they on the schedule? Do I got to do everything? Take me to church.
15 seconds.
Taxpayer funded, unlimited expense account. Wee, you baby, that's what I like. Take me to church. Even a light-skinned elitist like me knows the darker the berry.
Yo, where do people be buying them giant hot dogs anyway? Golly. Whoa, man. Oh, goodness gracious. That one brought me to tears. Take me to church. All while holding the largest hot dog I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, man. Trying to say Fani was taking that meat. Oh, Fani be taking the meat. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry. I just had to make that joke. It was just too easy. You know what I'm saying? And it was just... Anyway, let's jump into this next clip of some folks from Fulton County that have an issue with Fani. Check it out.
Good morning, Commissioners. Derek Blassingame. It is a pleasure and an honor to address you all today. Some of you all have made the comment this morning on my way in that he's done, he's through, it's over. Well, I want to let you know that Derek Blassingame, I'm done with Fulton County fumbling our elections. I'm done with the gross mismanagement of our taxpayer dollars by the Fulton County Democrats on this body. I'm disgusted at the information that is coming out of the district attorney's office as a taxpayer. I am done with most of your silence at the DA's apparent love affair with the special prosecutor and gross mismanagement of taxpayers' dollars to pursue what appears to be a frivolous lawsuit based off of partisan politics. Apparently, guys like me need to court Fulton County female executives if we want a free ride at all paid expense. Apparently, we need to pursue Natalie Hall and Fani Willis, or maybe the executives in other departments, if we want a full ride and full pay.
Talk that talk then.
The DA appears to be trying to protect past elections, but upon information and belief, she's trying to interfere with future elections by trying to convict a candidate before the general election. I'm requesting a financial audit to be done by the county auditor of the district attorney's office immediately. There is no way that you get more money when you're spending money, allegedly, for unnecessary and frivolous purposes. Also, these judges need to hire a lobbyist instead of grandstanding this board with these mediocre public relations stunts. Magistrate Court still needs a systemic boost and an IT transformation that's been achieved by the Superior Court clerk. It needs to be pulled together.
15 seconds.
Thank you. Finally, I'm urging you to appoint Julie Adams to the Board of Registration and Elections without delay. And we need somebody that's transparent, that's open, and that can be open-minded to all concerns and can address the people's needs. I'm also want that audit of the DA's office immediately.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Apparently, you got to court Fani Willis if you want that free ride. Man, this case should be thrown out immediately, right? This reeks, right, of corruption. This reeks of corruption. I mean, you look up corruption in the dictionary, and there you'll find this case, right, as well as the others. Goodness gracious, and it's great to see that more and more people of America are realizing and waking up to that truth. Like, this is all a load of crap. This is all BS. This is the elitist, the establishment trying to keep their finger on everything, remain in control of everything, right? Because they realize it's slipping. And you saw even at the WEF, their theme was earn back trust. Earn back trust. Why would they need to earn back their trust? We all know why. Because we know exactly who they are and what they're about now. They have made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And it's just way too obvious who they are and what they truly represent. And unfortunately, some of those same folks are the same folks that are basically in control of the U.S. currently. And I played the clip yesterday for you guys of Carrie Lake trying to be, or what's his name? Mr. DeWitt. I can't think of his first name. The guy that was trying to bribe Carrie Lake and, to drop out or to sit on the sidelines for a couple of years, right? And there were some people that had a lot of money to give her. He said, name your price. I would love for you to just counter me. Counter me with anything. So I think it's clear who we're actually dealing with here. We're dealing with some folks who have a lot of money, obviously. We can all think of those names. And we're thinking of some folks who have a lot of influence. We're probably thinking of some of the same folks. Yep. We on the same page. So, yeah, it's great to see that people are waking up and realizing that that's happening. That we were right, once again, about something else. Even though we were called extremists and crazies and, racist because we were going after Fani only because she was black. No, we were telling the truth. This is BS. She is corrupt along with the rest of these folks. And here's more evidence. Another day, allegedly another time, we were proven right. Y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.